Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hi, this is Zoe Deutsch.
And Nick Robinson. Our brand new movie, Voicemails for Isabel, is all about those little moments that feel like the universe is looking out.
Feeling homesick, then your sister calls.
Hearing that perfect song exactly when you need it. Sometimes life rigs things in our favor, like learning about your new favorite rom-com, Voicemails for Isabel. Now playing only on Netflix.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
Let's hang out. And let's talk about what Les is about. And let's listen to two lesbians shout. Let's hang out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lez Hang Out. I'm Ellie Brigida.
And I'm Lee Holmes Foster, and here's what's happening this week.
This week in the Lesdom.
This Week in the Lesdom is a place where we can touch base each episode about things going on with the podcast or otherwise. In season 9, we are continuing to release our Patreon bonus episodes. You can listen to those at bit.ly/LesPatreon. Patreon is the absolute best way to support us and our independent team. So we really, really appreciate all of the people who are already our patrons, and we would love to see you there for the next season. In the greater Les universe, the Las Culturistas Awards just happened, and it was extremely gay. Basically, any gay thing that you could ever think would happen happened at the Las Culturistas Awards. Malin Ackerman and Brittany Snow made out. Of course, Meg Stalter's Prettiest Girl in America was a bop. I don't know if any of you watched it, but me and Bailey are big fans of the Las Culturistas podcast and Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. So it's cool to see the Las Culturistas Awards keeps getting crazier and crazier every year. Super happy about that because it's basically just the gayest award show that ever existed. So I know we've been talking about this a few times in this week, but it feels really exciting. Girls Like Girls by Haley Kiyoko is now out at theaters, so you should definitely go see it. I know I'm going to see it very soon. I'm sure me and Lee have to do a Les Essentials on this. We have been waiting a long time for this movie. Very exciting, very nostalgic, and coming up doing a Should Have Been Gay on Lemonade Mouth. So I'm feeling really Haley Kiyoko nostalgic, and Girls Like Girls feels like the perfect pairing to Lemonade Mouth. With that, that's what's happening this week. Back to you, Ellie and Lee. Thanks, Ellie and Lee, and welcome to our 169th installment of Should Have Been Gay.
Oh, it was fun, it was great, but it should have been a little more gay.
And in this week's episode, you know what's coming. Remember when you fell in love with the shape of a woman?
Yes, hits.
Shape of a woman. I could not. We're going to talk about that song a lot because I have some feelings. But I'm filled first with feelings of joy and excitement at being joined by our one, our only, our production assistant, our professional mermaid, our, if something gets done around here, probably Kristin's the one who did it. It's Kristin!
Hello, it's Kristin. Here I am.
Yeah,
she's here in front of the microphones for
here
a change.
I really am here.
We love it. Our annual.
We're saying that like you're not always here. You're always here.
No, I know, but this time you can know about it.
But this time you're here vocally. Hooray!
This time you can hear me. I was secretly here the whole time.
To be fair, you are. So exciting. We are here also to talk about The Devil Wears Prada 2, which I know, Kristin, you were like, immediately after watching it, we have
fully
to
locked
do it.
in. My brain used to be a brain, and now it's about 90% Devil Wears Prada 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
This is your new hyperfixation, especially the gayness. So can't wait to dive into that.
My credentials are that I saw it, and then I decided immediately that Emily and Andy were in love, and it took over my brain, and I read like, I don't know, 10 pages back into the archives on AO3, and I
I was
And then
waiting for what the 10 pages was because I was like, 10 pages, not very much.
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, the whole, like, not just
yeah.
of a fic, like, of, like, 10 pages worth of fics. And
Kristin is, you know, like the small library's worth of fan fiction deep at this point.
Yes.
Great.
And then I recreated them in a video game and they got married. So I just think those are my credentials.
Which video game?
The council approves.
It's called Tomodachi Life. You can make these like little people and you can like code them with their personalities and everything. And then you just kind of set them free. And Andy and Emily met and they just like fell in love naturally. I didn't like have to force them.
So you just were like, okay, here are these two people. I've coded them exactly how they're supposed
to be. I
coded
them exactly how they were supposed to be. And I made them like, you know, like you can set their sexuality. So like that is a part that I did have to. But once they were together, they
hit it off.
I mean, I encouraged it once they came to me and they were like, I think this is love. And I was like, yeah, damn, of course, bitch. This is exactly, of course, this is love. And then when Emily was like, I really want to propose to Andy, I wasn't going to be like, no.
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from encouraging it, they fully chose this for themselves. I mean, so.
I mean, because they're coding, clearly they're meant for each other. I mean, we know.
Because, yeah. I mean, the game basically said like, yo, these two, obviously soulmates. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, for all I know, they could have a baby at any point in time. Like the Mies in this game, they can have babies regardless of gender. So I could wake up one day and they could be like, hey, we have something to show you, surprise. And then they'll show you a baby.
I can't wait. Let's dive in because there's so much gay to talk about. Lee, can you give us the IMDb synopsis?
I would love nothing more than to read the IMDb synopsis for current top film Devil Wears Prada 2, which is as follows. Andy Sachs reunites with Miranda Priestly as they navigate their careers amid the decline of traditional magazine publishing.
Hit.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I know. I mean, it is Emily Erasure for sure, so we'll dive into that.
Real
a little
Emily
bit. Yeah, Kristin, fix it for us. Give us your gay synopsis.
Well, so my synopsis is actually more of a statement. It's you could tell me that the entirety of The Devil Wears Prada 2 is actually a hallucination taking place in Emily Charlton's head in the hospital after she got hit by that car, and I would believe you.
I'm obsessed with that take. I also should have watched Devil Wears Prada, the original, before watching 2, because when you said that, it all came flooding back to me.
Yeah,
yes, of course she got hit. Yes.
She was so distracted while talking to Andy that she straight up got hit by a car. So I just think
it makes total sense. It makes total sense.
And then she's hallucinating 20 years into the future of what it would be like.
Ellie, what about you? What's your gay synopsis?
Okay. Andy Sachs reunites with ex Miranda Priestly, who completely pretends to forget who she is, her most pivotal relationship. And then throughout the course of the movie, realizes she doesn't want to be with Miranda. She wants to be Miranda and becomes Miranda Priestly. That's my gay synopsis. Yes. What about you, Lee?
I think my gay synopsis for this movie would probably be like, buckle up, bitches. Mommy's back to step on us again. That's it.
Yes.
And we're all here for it.
Gird your loins.
Yeah, we're all just lined up.
Heels.
We're like, me next. Yes, please.
Or just that one line that's like, oh, you grew up nicely. Like, what?
Like, oh, okay.
Oh. Growing up suits you, or what? I'm sure you know the line, Kristin. But whatever Andy says to Emily, and I'm like, what?
She was like, it's great. It's good. It's just nice to see you all grown.
Yeah, it's nice to see you all grown up. What, girl?
Yeah.
What?
And she scans her up and down with her eyes when she says, I'm just like, girl, I had a feeling for once in your life.
She can't. Let's dive in, though. This, I mean, we did Devil Wears Prada 1. So, we've got the baseline. We know that shit was gay. What was your experience? Let's dive into experience with Devil Wears Prada 2. Kristin, you're obsessed, so kick us off with your experience.
Yeah, I went to the movies with my friend, and I wasn't really, it had been a while since I saw the first one, so I didn't really know where they were going to go with this one. And I didn't watch any of the trailers because I wanted to, I don't know, like I was worried that I would see too much and that I just wanted to go in fresh. So I went in and I saw it and I just kind of immediately died because I didn't realize that they were going to have so much Sachston. I didn't realize that Emily and Andy were going to be like that the whole time. I thought I knew it would be a lot of like Miranda and Andy, but I didn't really, my head for some reason didn't factor in the Emily portion. And then it just kind of like completely consumed my brain. So, yeah, that was basically my experience, is that it took over for me.
What has been, this might dive us too far in, but what was your top fanfic that you read?
Oh my gosh. So right now there's this incredible series of fanfics that this person is making where like every single different part is like its own standalone part. And there are like 10 in right now. And it is Sachston in a rom-com.
Wow.
So it's really, really, really good. And so you'd think it was just a rom-com. It starts off, it's so like innocent and nice. And then they freaking like, I almost threw myself in the Hudson because they're over here. And they're like having like poor Emily like sobbing in front of like a fountain in Italy. Like, I'm just like, and they were like, just some light angst in this one. I was like, this is light angst. Like, please never give me real angst. Like, I just,
I love it.
I'm picturing Kristin just like sitting on a bench in the rain.
No, I mean, she calls her on the phone and then and is sobbing, and then the signal drops, and Andy doesn't even know where she is. It's
rough.
Just horrible.
Rough.
But yeah, so I highly recommend. I mean, you're gonna cry, but I highly recommend.
Who wrote it?
Oh my gosh, I have to look that up. I will find out.
Okay,
we need to plug it.
We need to plug it. We gotta do it. Ellie, what was your experience? What's your Devil Wears Prada 2 like?
Well, just watched it yesterday. I will say, similarly to Kristin, I didn't really prepare myself because I also just was like, I feel like I was like, it's gonna be good. And so I'd rather just like wait and see what happens. I felt really good, like as a Devil Wears Prada 1 fan, beside the gayness of it, I felt pretty good about the movie as a whole of like, okay, you came back, you gave us enough new stuff to like keep it interesting, but you really didn't reinvent the wheel. Miranda's still a huge bitch. Love that for her. Emily becomes a much more fleshed out character, which I love. We get an unforgettable male love interest, which I could have done without. I feel like it was just like Andy becomes more grown up. She's more confident. She's the same character, but she's different.
She has the same eyebrows.
Yes, exactly. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I laughed a lot. Like I thought the comedic bits hit really well. Yeah, I think sequels can sometimes disappoint.
Yeah.
And this one for me did not. So I was quite happy with my viewing experience. Yeah. Lee, what about you?
Here's the thing. I also just saw it this week, and I'm torn. So here's the thing. I know we're going to talk about how gay this movie is. I know that's why we're here. I will not derail us at some point. I do have some like actually surprisingly very strong feelings about the fact that either they needed to fire their editor and hire a better one, or I have a deep conspiracy theory about this movie doing last-minute reshoots to kludge into hetero storylines that didn't exist and have no business being there to hide how obviously gay this movie was. Those are my two options. I'm like, either your editor sucks, or this was just like a natural thing that happened because you like did this last minute and tried to like de-gay your movie a little more.
De-gay.
That's my new conspiracy.
Because that guy was like just kind of like shoehorned in there.
Yeah, the tinfoil hat is on. I will die on this hill. You all can't tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Then.
I mean, I feel
he
like
added nothing to the plot.
He added no, and I do feel like in terms of editing, you're so right,
a lot of screen time for nothing.
He was barely in any scenes with any of the other characters, right?
Name the boyfriend. You can't do it.
I don't know. I truly don't know his name.
I had to look it up before we hopped on today. His name is Peter. Here's the thing. I challenge you. Somebody take this movie, make an edit where his storyline is not in it. Any scene he's in, cut it from the movie. Tell me what it changes.
Anything.
Oh, it changes
Tell
nothing.
me what it changes.
I mean, that's the point of the should have been gay of it all.
Tell me why he's there.
It changes absolutely nothing.
Nothing happened. There's no reason for him to be there. And I'm sorry, but listen, like, I love movies. I'm all for it. This movie runtime, hour and 59 minutes. Yeah. We do not need every fucking movie to be 2 hours long these days. This movie, easily 20 minutes of Peter gone, better movie.
Agreed.
Better movie. I have one other editing small thing that I do not need to bring up now, but I do have more. But also, my most prominent thing is that man does not need to be in there. And I'm so sorry to Stuart, but Stuart doesn't need to be there either. There's no point to him.
Who's Stuart?
That's Stuart's Miranda's husband.
Miranda's husband? Oh, yeah. I forgot his name.
Yes. I had to look up both of these men's names because I'm like, why are you even here? They barely even introduce him.
Oh, he does kind of like walk a dog?
No, they didn't introduce him for so long that I didn't know it was the husband until like the end of the movie.
When he's having the conversation with her, where she's like, what would I have left? And he's like, me.
And you're like,
I swear to God, Kelsey goes, oh, is that like her husband or something? No idea who this man is. Mm-hmm. Never met him. We don't know why he's here. Like, these men clearly, they had to like go back and like reshoot some of these scenes or like shoot extras last minute and be like, also, we're introducing this contractor. Why?
No reason. Literally
no reason.
Yes.
He does not need to be there.
Back that the thing was too gay and they needed to tone it down.
And that's why they couldn't actually get Hugh Jackman on those days where they had to go back and shoot. So that's why he's just like, oh, I'm just going to go see Hugh Jackman. He's off camera.
Yes.
You never see him.
You do not see him for the rest of that fucking party. That's what I'm saying. They clearly, I think you're so, I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think that's accurate. Kristin, did you find the fanfic?
I did. I found it. So the series is called Sachston in a Rom-Com, and it is by London is a Cat. It is. There's no spaces in London is a Cat.
Shout out London is a Cat. If you're listening right now, let us know.
It is at 80,935 words right now as of this.
I will just say, like, fanfic writers are so talented.
Like, there's so much in here.
Truly, bless you all, the best of us. We love you.
Yes.
We love you all.
Thank you for your service.
You're doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
the true Memorial Day, we remember fanfic writers.
Happy Memorial Day.
We need a queer Memorial Day, like, for fanfic writers and for like fics that got lost. Fics that died as work in progress.
It was last weekend.
This year Memorial Day was actually on my birthday, so I decided that everyone had a holiday because of me.
Great.
Oh, it's so nice of the country to do this and to have a holiday to celebrate Kristin.
We should all get a turn doing that.
Yes, as they should. Well, let's dive in to which character should have been gay. I know, Kristin, you have a lot of thoughts. So let's start with you. Where would you like to start for this film?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I just think that there's not a single woman in this film that's not gay. I mean, even I think all of the assistants, like Amari, she seems gay. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone is gay. Like, Andy's best friend is gay. I mean, she owns an art gallery. I'm sorry, like, something about that very gay coded. Like, she seems to have a daughter, but there's no man in sight. Like, I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. And then Andy herself, I mean, she opens the whole thing being like, yeah, so I froze my eggs, like, all, and then I'm just like, this is a very gay movie. Like, everything about it is giving gay. So I was also confused when they shoehorned in a man for Andy, because I was like, what is this? This is not tracking with literally the entire rest of the plot, which is lesbian coded.
It makes no sense. I also just feel like it's funny. Like, I don't know. Does the target demographic for Devil Wears Prada 2 care about adding a love interest? Like, I feel like that I'm so on board with you, Lee. That had to be a top-down decision. If you played that movie with no love interest to a test audience, no one would care.
It's also such a weird choice, given that, like, the predominant narrative for the last 20 years since the first movie came out is the boyfriend was the villain the whole time, right? The boyfriend was the problem. The boyfriend sucked. No one needed this love interest. The fact that we were supposed to be rooting for him was laughable. And so I'm like, what part of you made this movie with this storyline and was like, yeah, you know what we need actually is, like, also on the side, Andy's dating. I'm like, what? Why?
And also, like, not a good, like, I feel like it's, like, not a good, like, if you just put the two of them together, it's not really a good rom-com or relationship.
No. And it has nothing to do with anything. Like, the thing is, in the first movie, the boyfriend was the drama, right? Like, that was the conflict. Is like, you're doing too much at this job. You don't have time for me. That's why he's the villain, because you're like, let her live her life. Let her chase her dreams,
let
whatever.
Her be stepped on.
But in this case, I'm like, you basically have this whole storyline around, like, Runway, the decline of, like, journalism and all of these, you know, like, rise of AI and taking all these jobs away and all this stuff. And then on the side, you're like, and she's dating a contractor. And I'm like, no, the two stories don't.
She wouldn't do that also, because she's like, first of all, she's like, so what you're doing is contributing to literally everything that's wrong with society. But then she dates him?
Yes.
To me.
It's awful. And it's like, and it overlaps with the main storyline of the movie 0%. There is zero overlap of these two things. It affects her story not at all. The plot, not at all.
The other thing that's also laughable is the fact that now she got one job and she can afford an apartment in New York City.
Yes.
To buy.
Yeah.
She can physically buy it, because it is technically double her old salary. You know?
Yeah, but I'm like,
no,
she was a
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, girl. You were a journalist.
Yes.
She was a journalist. Double her old salary is probably $120,000.
Yeah, you're right.
In New York City.
Which, to be fair, she didn't get paid all in one lump sum. Like, she's getting, she's getting that monthly. Okay.
Like,
she's taxes taken out. She's making, you know, $3,000 a month, maybe.
Yeah, like, girl,
how are you buying this fucking apartment?
Girl cannot afford this.
No. Like, even if she got a $350,000 deal for her Miranda book and they paid her up front 6 months retroactively, you can't buy you can't buy that apartment in New York City. That's like a $2 million apartment.
No,
easy.
that's like a $3 to $5 million.
Well, they didn't say where exactly. Did they say where it is? I mean, I'm giving us the most.
It looked Midtown. It looked
okay.
Midtown.
Then sure, like 3-4 mil, easy. Yeah, I'm like, there's no chance. There's no way that you.
In the Bronx.
No, I'm like, what sort of fraud did you commit? That's the story we should have gotten.
Maybe they sold like a really nice painting, like 12 really great paintings, and then they just bought it for her. I don't know.
Like, it made no sense.
But also, I saw a lot of articles where people kind of wanted Andy to just be single, because they're like, why can't women just be like, she was a single professional woman in her 40s that had frozen her eggs. Like, that's a very relatable story for a lot of people. And I'm like, why couldn't we just leave it like that? Like, what is wrong with that?
Exactly.
Well, especially when that was the whole thing that everyone was like, your first movie was clearly wrong for being like, just let her be a career-driven woman.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And then instead you're like, no, and now she's back and she still cares about her career, but also, guess what? New man. And I'm like, what?
They got it wrong again. Like,
yes,
I don't know how they.
And I feel like they tried. I feel like they tried to learn by being like, he's not going to try to talk her out of her job. And I'm like, but then the problem is you make him unimportant and uninteresting in every way possible. Mm-hmm. Like, you created zero conflict. There's no drama in this. They have one fight that you like forced in there for no reason. And then I'm supposed to care when she comes back and he's like, I said a thing in Italian. And I'm like, literally, you should be on the cutting room floor. I'm so sorry, my man. I'm so sorry to you. You should not be in this movie. Like, this should have been an idea that like some executive had, and then you film it and you go, wow, that's bad. And then you trim all that out. And you cut it all out and you just apologize profusely and invite him to the premiere. You know, I don't know what. I don't know what you do. But this man shouldn't have been in this movie.
No.
It was just awful.
And to dive into the Andy of it all, regardless of this boyfriend, let's start there.
Yeah.
I like to what you were talking about, Kristin, where it is like, she literally says to Emily, I haven't found the right person yet. Does she say the word man?
I didn't hear man.
Yeah. Pretty positive she does not say the word man, right? I haven't found the right person yet, and I've frozen my eggs, right? Like,
she gotta leave that door open.
I mean, she says it kind of weird. She's like, my kids are frozen at the you know, like, she's
my kids are on ice.
My kids are on ice up there. You know, my kids are frozen eggs, but, you know. Like,
But I also
like,
feel like it's
like Emily's eyes at that moment, like they do something, like they kind of like widen when she hears that. So she clocks that.
yes,
as,
and she's like avenged. So she's like, okay, so if we were
And
together, we
she's
could
divorced.
have yeah, like she's divorced, clearly hates her ex-husband.
And she clearly hates like every man she's ever interacted with, honestly. Like she hates the guy that they force her to be with. Because I mean, at least he's for the plot and he like actually matters. But like she literally hates kissing. I mean, the way she kisses him, I've never seen anyone kiss someone like that before. I mean, she makes him like put his lips as far out as possible so that she doesn't, like, heaven forbid, touch his beard in any way, because it's like she's extremely grossed out by body hair. And I understand.
Deeply relatable to me. Deeply relatable content.
Yeah, do we want
deeply relatable content for a lesbian?
Yes.
What does she literally say? Like she likes him like a dolphin or some shit? Like
a
bar of soap.
Oh yeah, a bar of soap.
A bar of soap.
Yeah, and I was like, I cannot tell you. Listen, the amount that like even most of my coworkers are aware of the fact that I'm like men's body hair. Just not.
It's a no.
They have heard so many of my opinions on the amount of like hair on men and size of men's feet. They're too big. They're like, you ever see men's shoes, like dress shoes, and it's just like the teeny tiny
like
laces, and then it's like 9 inches until the end of the shoe, and I'm like, that's fucking wild. Like those aren't human feet. Those are
Bigfoot.
Those are like alien feet, and these are like my two things as a strong lesbian. Those are deeply relatable for a lesbian to be like, yeah, I would like for you to have no hair on your body. I do not want to kiss you. I want to come nowhere near your face or your beard. Like, that's a gay move. That's a gay move.
When she started dating him, she took him right to like a place and immediately fixed it. Like she was like, okay, we need to change this, and this about you immediately. Like, or else we can't date. Like,
yes, she literally, yes.
You do not care about this man. Like she is just like, she'll be with anyone who's going to give presents and money and power and status. And that is totally fair. Like in the world that she's in, she's just using these men. And I think also that her divorce probably happened because she got caught in bed with Miranda. Because I'm sorry, but like Emily and Miranda's like little like rivalry, it feels more than professional. Like something happened to them during that long run. Like Emily was obsessed with Runway. Like she wouldn't. And then you're telling me she just left. Like, and why would Miranda care that much to like shove her over to Dior? Like something personal went down between them. That wasn't just like, I'm like, something happened here. I don't know what, but something. Like,
you're so right, because when Andy meets Emily again, right, she's doing the interview and she's like, I'm so confused. Like, I see there's a big time. It's like there's a huge time gap. And then she's like, why'd you guys break up?
Feels like it hasn't been.
Yeah. But she's like, what happened? Like, Andy is us, right? Where she's like, what do you mean you and Miranda aren't together anymore?
Aren't together anymore. That seems crazy. Like you guys were like inseparable.
And I do feel like, I mean, from our Devil Wears Prada original should have been gay, I do feel like there's there's just a weird sexual tension between Miranda and all of her assistants. And
the jealousy that is between like, and the way that they just kind of like crave that validation from her in kind of like a very sexual way. Like,
she must be wild in bed. Like, I think we've all agreed since the first movie that you're just like, man, the way that they all just like kind of like every person around Miranda Priestly is basically just on all fours following her around at all times, being like a crumb of approval, mistress. It's crazy.
I also just like in watching this movie, like I love how little they changed Miranda.
Yeah,
because like this woman would never change.
No,
it makes no sense that she would, and so I feel like they've made her perfectly the same in the best way possible. Like I called it from the second when Andy walked into that office. I before Miranda even said, "Who are you?" I was like, she.
I love that she pretended not to know who she was.
I was like, "There's no way Miranda's gonna be like, oh hey girl, good to see you." No.
She's like, should I know her? Why do you know her?
Yes. So
It's
good.
like she's one of the Emilys.
So good. But yeah, I feel like Emily and Miranda, we know they totally were together. It
Something,
got too
and then
deep.
something went down. When Emily and her husband got divorced, maybe Emily thought that something could be like really real with her and Miranda was like, oh, whoa, this is not what we're doing. And then she was like, you got to go over here, girl. Like, you can go to Dior now.
Yeah, and then she bearded up with Kenneth Branagh and was like, sorry. So sorry.
Yeah. She's like, this is not how it works, actually. Like, I'm supposed to just be like, you know, it's casual. Like, I'm with all my assistant. Like, you're not special.
You're not special. Yeah, I feel like it was giving you're not special. And Miranda,
She literally basically said you're not special at that one point.
And I mean, listen, if you're gonna do that, like, yeah, then you hire Simone Ashley. Like, the right move, Miranda. Honestly,
yeah, because now she's with Amari.
Yeah.
I also just
and who wouldn't want to be?
Who wouldn't be with Amari? Look at her.
Who wouldn't? Listen, let's be
honestly,
honest.
Perfect casting.
Search your hearts, okay, all of y'all. You know we're not. You know we're not wrong.
We're not wrong.
No,
we're not wrong.
You're gonna snoop your assistant. That assistant.
That's the assistant.
Yeah,
the word
should be.
I hate the word stoop, but sure.
Listen, no. It is what it is, Ellie.
Oh God! I mean, it's a very heteronormative verb. I feel.
I'm sorry. You're gonna go tongue deep in your assistant. Yeah, it should be Simone Ashley. Better? Is that better for you?
You know what? I actually loved that. So thank you.
You're gonna have your tongue so high up there that like you can taste what she's tasting. It's Simone Ashley, everyone. Okay,
that's good.
How far do you want us to go with this, Ellie? Is this getting better for you?
You can go farther.
You can get your tongue farther.
Yeah, not far enough. That tongue is not far enough up. That tongue goes all the way up and out.
You're welcome.
It looks like the tongue is their tongue. That's what.
Listen, we're here. We're here for you, listeners.
Yeah. At this
point, really one of our episodes because we've completely lost it.
And that's why we always invite you back. Where were we, huh? Should we take a commercial break or what?
Yeah.
Let's hear from some sponsors and we'll come back and find out just how high up our tongue should go, okay? Stay tuned.
Starting or growing your own business can be intimidating and lonely at times. Your to-do list may feel endless with new tasks, and lists can easily begin to overrun your life. So finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything as a built-in business partner can be a game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Gymshark, Rare Beauty, and Heinz, to brands just getting started. Shopify has hundreds of ready-to-use templates that can help you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand's style. And you can tackle all the important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. No need to save multiple websites or try to figure out what platform is hosting the tool that you need. And if people haven't heard about your brand, you can get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you, with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns to reach customers wherever they're scrolling or strolling. Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm. That's shopify.com/realm.
This episode is brought to you by Google Chrome. You think you know a browser, but Gemini and Chrome? That's new. It can help you with practically anything on the web, like restoring a vintage motorcycle from a 50-page restoration blog, or finally break down that long article you've had open for weeks. Gemini and Chrome is here for it. Ready to make anything online make sense? There's no place like Chrome. Check responses, setup required, compatibility and availability varies, 18+.
You thought this was your Run Club era. Turns out, it was more of a thinking about Run Club era. The good news? Someone's marathon training is about to start. Sell your workout gear on Depop. Just snap a few photos, and we'll take care of the rest. They get their race day fit, and you get a payout for trying. Someone on Depop wants what you've got. Start selling now. Depop, where taste recognizes taste.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood. So you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
I feel as though this is our opportunity, and our, meaning Kristin's, to really dive into the timeline of the Emily Andy saga.
Okay. So all I'm saying is it has been 20 years in theory. Okay. These women have not spoken to one another for 20 years. They're saying they haven't seen each other, haven't had a single thing to do with each other for 20 years. And yet you're telling me that the second that Andy walks into Dior, Emily stops moving, pretty much stops breathing. I mean, someone off camera says Alexa, play When Did You Get Hot by Sabrina Carpenter. Mm-hmm. And then Emily says, am I having a hallucination? Mm-hmm. Which means that she's been haunted by Andy and seeing her in her dreams for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, she called her to be friends.
And she called her, she's like, and then she has to bring it up. She's like, I called you. Which means that this has been bothering her for 2 decades. Yeah. This woman has been bothered by this. This woman is a mother. She has gotten married, had 2 children, and has had all sorts of things
waxed
going
a man to
life.
Within an inch of his life, and she cannot stop thinking
about
Andy Sachs.
Are you kidding me? She's haunted by her eyebrows. She sees them in the night.
You know who carries a torch like that? Dykes.
Yes. Lesbians. Yeah. That's the most dykey thing I've ever heard. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
That's a dyke.
She's completely obsessed.
That is gay behavior.
And the way that Andy's equally obsessed with Emily, it seems, because, she hasn't seemed to have forgotten any. There's no time in between them. They do not act like people who have not been around each other for 20 years. Mm-hmm. They act too familiar with each other. So I'm I don't know, were they keeping tabs on each other the whole time secretly? Was Emily reading Andy's articles? Did she know the whole time? I don't know. Something about it. It's just giving very familiar. They weren't acting like they weren't close for 20 years.
Yes, they pick right back up. But to me, the biggest thing was there's a million things in between, but the phone call stuck with me.
Yeah.
The fact that we go in an entire movie, the final scene is the 2 of them, right?
There's one more forgettable scene after that.
Yeah.
Oh, the final scene is them at the the final scene is them at Runway, which makes sense. But we have
the offices.
Yeah, you're right with the offices.
We have scene with boyfriend.
Sorry, I have 2 more editor notes that I'd like to complain about. Thank you for reminding me what the other one was. Let's continue.
But they have scene with boyfriend get back together, right? Then the next scene is
that lunch.
Yeah. This entire movie is culminating in the lunch.
It's culminating in them getting together, which I think means that the whole point of the movie was them getting back together. And I will say, I think Nigel coordinated the whole thing because Nigel got her the job. Nigel saw them together the whole time at both points. And he he sees her stalking her in the window that one time. And it's what are you doing? And Andy goes, I was mesmerized. Mm-hmm. Mesmerized.
That scene was crazy. She's watching her, right? She's watching her and she looks sad.
Yeah, she's upset.
Right? And then she explains it away as sad about the gifts. Andy has never been a materialistic character. She does love the outfits, which outfits this time around fucking nice wild. Necklace. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But she looks so sad. Depressingly sad. That was a weird acting choice.
Yeah.
If you're not in love with her.
Staring at Emily. And there's a lot of scenes of her just staring at Emily. And I'm okay. Mm-hmm. What are you trying to convey here, film? I don't know. Other than that.
And the flirtation between the 2 of them. The fact that she says, I like seeing you all grown up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's I have to be the person to do this feature interview.
Yeah.
Let me.
And then when she says it was her idea to do it on Emily, and Emily seemed to be really into that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's the one creating the features.
Who are you now? Tell me.
Yeah, she doesn't actually want to know about Dior at all. She's like,
Yeah,
I
no,
actually
she's not
want
there
to
for
hear
Dior.
about the rest of your life outside of your work, even though I'm here to interview you about your position at work.
She's so impressed with Emily the whole time. Like, she's just like falling over herself at, being mesmerized by Emily basically the whole time. And I think, like I said, I think Nigel purposefully brought them back together because I think he saw that there was something that they were, that they were kind of edging at, that they didn't quite get there.
I can see that too, because I mean, the plot of the movie too is about like the declining journalism industry, right?
Yeah.
Why Andy wasn't gonna, to be fair, she saves Runway, quote unquote, but like, I don't feel like Nigel contacted her to be like, after 20 years, this person is gonna independently save journalism.
Magically save Runway. He's gonna save all of journalism.
There had to be, he was like, if we're going out, then at least let me do one thing I can control, which is get these two women together.
Because I think Nigel knows that, truthfully, I feel like this movie really cements one thing. And for me, it's Andy as the hinge between Miranda and Emily, right? And I think that has a lot to do with what happened in the first movie and what happened here, right? And I think Nigel was like, hey, you all couldn't figure out how to work this out. You were all too young, too, like, controlling, too demanding, too stupid. But, like, I think there's a chance now. Like, Emily and Miranda are a little bit far apart. Andy can bridge those two worlds, And because look at how Emily reacts to this whole thing, where it's like, she knows Andy's going to come in gunning for Miranda, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as she sort of does that whole, like, double cross, whatever, and then they have that lunch, and she's like, well, since now, like, you're not going to talk to me because I fucked over Miranda.
And then she basically assumes that Andy's going to choose Miranda over her.
Exactly. And I think that says a ton. And I'm pretty sure 20 years ago, Devil Wears Prada 1 Andy would have. Devil Wears Prada 1 Andy would have been like, I can't talk to you anymore. Like, my allegiances
She'd be like, Mommy said I can't be friends with you, so we can't hang out anymore.
Mommy was on my neck with high heels saying I'm not allowed to play with you. And she would have, I think. And now Andy's like, no, I can be my own person. I can have as many girlfriends as I want.
Yeah, because when she goes into that first meeting, I mean, and Emily is like literally so high up at Dior. She's like a professional woman, and all of a sudden she can't hold this meeting. Like she like fully loses track of what she's supposed to be talking about because all she can think about is like Andy, and she's stuck on her. She's like, she says you're different, and it's like, yeah, it's been 20 years, and she's like, you're more confident, and it's like, it's been 5 minutes. Like, how do you know? And, she's just reading her and she's like, but you still have those same eyebrows. It's like, have you been thinking about them for 20 years? Like,
yeah.
And then when they are together, she says hi to Feeling for once. And the way that they're like bickering and everything, it's like, I'm sorry, you're bickering like an old married couple, but you've been apart for 20 years. Like,
yes. Here's one thing I do want to talk about, though, because one thing that jumps out at me. So you said, she goes, you're different. Right?
Yeah.
And that I think is so funny because here's the other part of this movie that I thought was a really interesting acting choice is at this point, Andy Sachs is supposed to be, like 40 something, right?
Yeah.
Like, how old are we supposed to assume that she is in this movie?
I think they're like 42, maybe.
She is. I mean, I understand she's like, oh, I lost my job, whatever. But I'm like, you were receiving an award. Like, you are an accomplished journalist in your field. You are a respected writer, right? Like, you are a grown adult woman, and I think we are supposed to believe that she's different. But then you also watch Andy suddenly have these moments where she's like jumping up and down and like covering her face, like when Miranda looks at her, And
she's like 20 again.
She's 20 again. And I'm like, there's this way in which she regresses back that is so distinctly like you are back to like my first love. I'm like, that's not normal. People don't like, that's not a normal human thing to be like, wow, a person I haven't seen in so long. I'm suddenly the person I was.
I'm suddenly that person
at 20. I'm like, you do that when you're like, wow, all of these feelings are rushing back to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm giddy like a schoolgirl who just realized that I want the teacher to spank me again, like the first time. It's like that that's what's happening right there. And it's so funny because like Emily calls it out and she's like, you're so different. And then every time Andy is alone with Miranda, I'm like, is she though?
No.
Back to the same
Is
bullshit.
she?
All she wants is Miranda's approval. The entire...
Where were they? The Hamptons?
Yes.
When Miranda finally admitted basically that she didn't forget who she was the whole time. And
Her
Andy
reaction.
was practically on the floor. I mean, she melted.
She's like, you did remember.
And, you know, Kristin, I'm so glad you brought up the Hamptons because I should talk about some of my other editing gripes about this.
What? That the Hamptons was just a weird way to do a ridiculous number of celebrity cameos.
What was it? Just like a weird. It was like we have this person for no reason.
Once again, you couldn't get Hugh Jackman for your reshoots for Peter. So no. Here's my problem. Once again, did you just get a bad editor, or what happened in this movie? Because tell me why we spent so much time on this dress. This dress, you can borrow it, you cannot stain it. It's not even the right dress. Not a stain, not a speck on this dress. Stains the dress. Never.
It's because there was no consequences because I expected there to be repercussions.
Never comes up again. And I'm like, that is bad. That's badly edited. That's bad. That's a bad job. You did a bad job. So why did you kludge this in here? What was the point of... and I'm like, once again, hour and 59-minute runtime of this movie. And I'm like, you wasted...
like, don't get any issues with this dress.
Yeah. I'm like, you wasted a good few minutes telling us how she can't stain this dress, showing us how she stained that dress, and then doing nothing with it. That's... Who wrote that? Who did this to us?
I feel like it was a gay choice. She stained the dress. She freaks out. Now she can be alone with Miranda. That's the point.
But okay. What about after that? I want you to know that Kelsey and I spent a decent amount of time when this movie ended discussing these things. There are so many other just stupid, easy script ways to get her into that kitchen. I'm thirsty. Just walk her into the kitchen. You don't need this. You don't need this. None of this needed to happen. It's lazy, bad writing and or editing.
Oh, I'm
going
to go to the restroom, and then you're walking by the kitchen. And
yes.
They just
literally anything.
They needed a makeover montage, but they didn't need to make a big deal of the stain.
They didn't even do a full makeover montage.
Yeah, no.
They just had her walk through the closet.
Yeah.
It did nothing. Okay, sorry. I'm going to say my last one just because we're here, and then we'll talk about other stuff. While we talk about that last scene with their offices, tell me who edited a scene where she walks in, meets up with her assistant, gets handed a coffee, is like, oh, hey, everyone, talks to them about oh, you have a new promotion. Congrats. It is clearly the start of a workday. And then they zoom out of the offices and it is 8 p.m. at night. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Who did this?
You know
who
what,
allowed this?
I don't think of these things. I was like, great shot. Great shot.
I wish I didn't. And I don't usually watch movies and comment on how badly edited they were. This movie...
Maybe it was so incredibly early in the morning that the sun hadn't actually risen yet, and it's the opposite thing.
I see that.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it, man.
It was obviously night. That's so funny.
It's so clearly nighttime. I'm like, yeah, thank God your assistant's there with your 9 p.m. coffee. What? And also, so sorry, love to her assistant. That assistant also did not need to be in this movie. This movie would have been a great hour and 25-minute movie. I stand by it. Fight me. Anyways, let's talk about how they show fuck. What?
Also, I'm like, I don't know how much if we want to talk about this in this, but there was some racism backlash about the assistant.
Yes, there was backlash with the assistant. And I did think that the name is actually insane, and that did not need to be the way that it was. I don't
know. It was a bafflingly written character, especially in a movie where you're going to make such a big running bit about Miranda trying to learn how to be politically correct. And I'm like, really?
And then they are even politically correct in the movie. I'm like, okay.
And yet, confusing choices being made. Okay.
Yeah, there's a
and
whole...
And they could have avoided that by just not having the assistant at all.
Well, or having... You could still have the assistant, but not play into Asian stereotypes. Yeah, the first
cool if they didn't.
The first clip of the assistant, she's firing off all her academic credentials.
Yeah.
Right? It's definitely everyone else is dressed all upscale high fashion. This assistant
and she's
is not
in these thrifted things from she's giving TJ Maxx.
So,
I don't know.
I do. Yeah.
It was crazy. It's also, I do have to say, I mean, in terms of Listen, I hate to just comment about the movie as a movie. How dare I? That's not why we're here. But I did think it was interesting that like all of the things they did to have the little running bits of comedy of Miranda like not knowing how to talk about things in a way that's okay. Like, no, I'm talking about killing other people, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing where I was like, none of them were very well written jokes. It kind of felt like the kind of humor of like white dude on a comedy stage being like, and you can't even talk about fat people anymore. I'm like, you can't. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. You're just saying the things you want to say and then like pretending that it's funny that
And
you
then
can't say them
running a
anymore.
laugh track. Like, yeah.
Right. And I was like, that's not how comedy works. Like, it's still punching down if you're just saying, why can't I punch down at these people? I'm like, it's not.
Yes.
I don't know about that. Okay.
So yeah,
sorry.
my point is,
saying, what's wrong with these kids these days? Why does everything have to be like, it's like they don't actually agree that it should
what
be.
What I mean to say is who should fuck Lucy Liu in this movie?
Okay, so the thing about that is I think that Miranda is fucking Lucy Liu in this movie. Probably also Andy, but I do think that something's going on because I think that when they had that whole discussion and they met Sasha and she was like, you haven't brought up my ex at any point. And Miranda's the one to like really look her right in the eyes and be like, why should you be defined by that relationship or by this man or whatever? Mm-hmm. And I just think the two of them had like some sort of chemistry in that moment that like was very electric. And so I just think that, that something's going on there. I also, as people that Miranda has fucked, I also think that her and Lady Gaga had something because I think
wait, sorry. Hold the Lady Gaga thought for 1 second because I just need to point out we would be remiss if we didn't point out what a crazy casting choice it is to cast Lucy Liu as like elusive billionaire who's going to step in and save the day for women's fashion magazine Runway, to cast Lucy Liu, known famous painter of erotic lesbian art, into your extremely gay movie. Which again, this really feeds into my conspiracy theory about like someone watched the first cut of this movie and was like, we gotta de-gay this.
They were like, it's
boy.
A little too gay.
Kenneth Branagh, get in here. You're here, contractor, have this hammer. I don't know what I want to know what those meetings, like, God, to have an assistant who could drop a cell phone in those rooms for us so that we could hear the discussions where they were like, what do you mean Lucy Liu's in the movie? We can't. Similarly, I would like to say it is absolutely wild that I straight up had to Google the lyrics of Lady Gaga's song when she started. I had to pause the movie and be like, am I hearing this right? Because
no,
I would like, if you would, a minute of our time to do a dramatic reading.
Great. Hit it.
Of the lyrics to the song Shape of a Woman, where Lady Gaga comes out in a song written for this movie. Mm-hmm. Okay? I kid you not. These are the lyrics. This is how it goes. Like an old desire that you know too well, back to eat you alive, feeding on the torture roller coaster's hell, visions conquer your mind, meeting in the heat of another lover, stomp out you're out of time, spinning round in circles 'cause she rung your bell. Whoa, whoa, remember when you fell in love with the shape of a woman? See the violet in her eyes, body so ethereal. See me to my grave, 'cause I found God in the shape of a woman. I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
Look, forget the fanfic. This is a fanfic.
No, that whole sequence was so good because that plays while they're also like going to see Sasha and doing their little like espionage. We're gonna save the day thing.
Yes.
It's the gayest sequence I've ever seen.
And Lady Gaga as a choice is the gayest musical guest.
They chose that.
To replace
they were like,
John
fuck
Legend
you, John Legend.
with Lady Gaga.
Fuck you, John Legend. Lady Gaga's here to sing the gayest song we've ever heard in our lives.
That we specifically wrote for this movie. This song did not exist if not for this movie.
I'm like, what fucking shippers did they fly in to like help consult on these lyrics? Absolutely
here's
wild.
the thing. I just think Lady Gaga's a shipper. Lady Gaga saw Devil Wears Prada 1. She was like contracted to do this and she was like, oh, this is my moment to write a song.
True.
So gay.
She's like, I've had this one waiting.
I wrote this actually after I watched.
Cat is actually Lady Gaga.
The what? Legend is. Yeah.
We have no proof that it's not Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga has been writing this fanfic for years. Not surprising. When she's not on tour,
Incredible.
she's writing music and fanfic.
She's
And
writing
and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, everyone.
I mean, I also do want to say, like, Kristin, you were saying, like, clearly there's something between Miranda and Lady Gaga.
I do, because I'm sorry, like, why do they hate each other with like an animosity that only happens if something had happened. Like,
they fucked and it ended badly.
They
100%.
obviously fucked.
I feel like Lady Gaga is such a shipper, because I'm also just imagining this conversation with her where she was like, if I'm in the movie, I must be Miranda's ex.
It has to be clear that I fucked Miranda.
She's like, put me in the room with her. I know what to do.
Even the way that Nigel talks to Miranda about trying to get Lady Gaga, like, he never says her name.
Yes.
He never says who she
is.
He alludes to her in the way that one alludes to an ex.
Yes.
Like, you wouldn't say the name. Like, I'm like,
you're like
who
walking
must
carefully.
not be named. And she's like, fuck Gaga.
I actually think if you zoom in, I know it's hard to do this while it's only in theaters, but if you actually zoom in on Lady Gaga, she has a little necklace with a heart that just says like Miranda plus on it. And then there's
yes,
it's pretty quick, y'all. You have to be fast to catch it, but I'm pretty sure it's there. Okay.
But also Miranda says, "I'll call her," which, like, I'm sorry, Miranda never like contacts anyone.
No.
Like, she has people for that.
Yes, she has to call her directly.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems like, I don't know. You wouldn't just do that for just some, like, any random performer.
And
she didn't do that for John Legend.
No. And the fact that they said we have no budget.
Yeah.
So she's doing it for free.
She had to call in a free favor
Yeah.
from Lady Gaga,
which is crazy,
to do this, right? And I feel like the only reason someone would say yes is because she's like, I'm your ex. You never, like, I'm coming to be in your space to piss you off. And then I feel like the confrontation between the two of them, that's why I'm saying Lady Gaga was like, you must put me in a scene with Meryl.
Yeah.
Make sure the sexual tension is palpable.
It's through the roof.
Yeah. And I'm going to fight her. Like, the acting from Lady Gaga was cracking me up.
It was so
crazy.
Yeah.
She's
crazy.
like,
I know you hate me, bitch. Like, I thought you would I thought you said you'd never put me on a cover again after you fucked me and left.
Yeah, basically. That's basically what she said. That were the exact line.
I thought I'd never see you after last Fashion Week. Oh, God. That honestly is so funny to me and so true.
And listen, really feeds into my conspiracy theory that someone watched this movie and was like,
too gay.
What fucking lesbian, like, fever dream did we shoot? We gotta fix it.
We gotta
You gotta put some straight men in this. Holy shit, you guys. We can't put this in theaters.
Thought that, like, the original cut that doesn't have those men in it is the fever dream that Emily's having in the hospital and hit by a car, because it's just too gay. Like, how do you explain any of this? There's no heterosexual explanation for any of this. Like, Emily wrote this. Like, this was like written by Emily Charlton.
Yes. Also, I feel like let's just discuss Benji a little bit more, because I find like the Lucy Liu and the Emily of it all is interesting to me, because I'm like, why did they divorce? Right? Is he just a perpetual beard?
Yeah.
And Lucy Liu was also gay and was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, then Benji dumped Emily, but is it because he was with her for so long and she would not sleep with him? And then eventually he was like, wait, what? Yeah. I thought you just...
Well, wait, also, the whole Lucy Liu thing, she mentions that she's, like, engaged again. Do we ever get pronouns?
She's engaged, but we didn't find out who at all.
But do we even get pronouns for that conversation?
I don't know.
It's, like, very vague.
It was
right?
super vague.
It's super vague. I'm trying to remember if it was clear or if you just sort of, like, again, you fill in the blanks because of heteronormativity. But I feel like they're sort of talking around it, where she's like, wow, you haven't even asked me about my hot new girlfriend. And they're like, well, you know, privacy.
I think there was they made a fictional Runway, and they actually wrote this article. So unfortunately, I'm so sorry, but she's engaged
No, that's not canon. Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
Is in fictional Runway. I have it right here.
No, Ellie, I'm so sorry. What you mean is they came back to try to again like straight wash this gay movie that they made.
Fact, they had to key it in, yeah. But
yeah,
we never see that.
They were
man.
like, oh,
we never
fuck,
see that
we
man.
made it too obvious that she married a woman, and now we.
Also, have you read it?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a copy that is open, but This is the one that's, in pristine condition. But anyways, look at Emily Charlton. Look at her. Look at you. Like she wants to kill you.
She's on the cover.
She's on the cover. But also what I'm saying is this actually has the article that Andy wrote about Emily at Dior. So the actual article is there. So, I mean, it does exist. So I just think that's interesting.
Damn. Does it say at the bottom, Emily and Andy now engaged?
Now engaged and getting married at Fashion Week. Like,
listen, here's the reason I think we were robbed. Okay, in what is clearly the movie that should have existed before they like backtracked and shoehorned all these terrible men in. What you ended up with was a storyline where a bunch of powerful, fashionable dykes got past their beef with each other, figured out how to make this, like poly situation work, saved print journalism with the help of a wealthy lesbian.
Yes.
Wealthy later in life lesbian. And I really think that could have been an inspiring message in this day and age where I'm like, yeah, where are our rich sugar mamas to come and save the day? Save queer media,
save
like
queer
that's
media from AI and rampant replacement by men and absolute nonsense.
Save us from men.
Save us from men.
That's the movie that I really think they didn't want us to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Also with Benji, I feel like when he dumps her, but like Emily isn't upset about losing Benji. Like she says she's upset about losing like a patron and like the money, basically the money and like the access to that. Like she needed like a fashion house. Like she had no interest in like him she wasn't like, oh no, I'm so sad because I really like cared about this man. She's like, oh no, where am I ever gonna find another person with like this level of like money and connections and stuff to help me out to reach my goals? Like she doesn't care about that man.
No.
Like, that's not someone who's actually sad about a breakup. That's just someone who's like, where am I going to get another sugar daddy to like pay for these things that I need? And then like for Andy's like, you don't need a man or a fashion house or anything. But she never says you don't need me.
Yeah.
She never says you don't need a woman.
She's like, and then to say like, you are iconic. And then Emily, Miss Hide a Feeling for once in your life, it's just freaking tearing up and like crying over French fries. Like, I'm sorry. Like, are you kidding me? Little miss, I called you and you didn't answer me.
I know.
Like, okay. And the fact that she thought it was like a butt dial.
She said it was
or
a
something.
pocket dial, yeah.
And so if you thought that means that Emily called her and then panicked and did not speak.
Yes.
Like could not come out with words.
Yes.
So like, I'm sorry, who do you call and you have trouble getting words out? Your crush. Like the person that you're hardcore crushing on.
And you just know Emily was like running through a whole like pretend version of this conversation in her head like she's practicing leading up to this call and then makes the call and just freezes.
And just completely froze. Yeah. And then just like got so embarrassed by it that she couldn't do it again.
Oh no.
And instead she was like, I'm going to marry some man. Don't care who.
Poor Emily.
She's
just
give up
been
her gay
stewing on this
dream.
for 20 years.
So bad.
I thought we could be friends. That was the most the most gay scene I've ever seen when they share French fries. That's the end.
And Emily actually never said, like, she starts saying, like, I thought we could be, and then she just kind of stops for a second because she's like, she can't even get the words out because she's like so overwhelmed by it.
Yeah,
no,
she's back in those shoes, she's back making that. She's like, oh my God, of course it seemed like a pocket dial to you because I like fucking froze and couldn't speak to you with words like a normal person.
She totally fucked it.
Messed up.
Yeah.
And then that boat scene, I don't know, when they were on the boat together, I know they were like that Emily was about to betray Andy and everything, but like the boat scene was really very like Killing Eve coded.
Yes.
And it just like was, I don't know, it was very like, I wanted more of them being like,
partners.
We could have had more scenes of that. Yeah, the partner in crime scenes could have been what replaced like
the boyfriend.
The absolute unnecessary boyfriend scenes. Yeah. I wanted more scenes of them being gooey,
They were so in love. Anything else about Devil Wears Prada 2 that we want to get into before we head into our ships?
What's interesting is that Emily doesn't seem to apologize to Miranda or to care really about getting back in Runway or anything like that. Like at the end, like really all she cares about is that she messed up with Andy. Like she messed up in a way that like derailed her career. And like the only thing she really cares about fixing is her relationship with Andy.
Correct. Yeah.
Like if she sucked up to Miranda, she could maybe fix her actual career and like not be working a coach. But instead, she's like, all I care about is that like I hurt Andy and I really didn't mean to do that. Like that wasn't the goal for her to get hurt in my revenge on Miranda for, you know, not wanting to be with me 20 years ago.
Wild stuff. The
She's
tension
like,
between all of these women is crazy.
She's like, I just thought you were fucking Miranda, so I just, you know, I didn't.
They
I didn't
truly
know.
made a wild lesbian romp.
Yes.
It really did. That, and, you know, it would have been one. I think it was one.
Listen.
Just cut that.
You don't even have to squint that hard.
No.
If you are a video editor and you can get your hands on a good cut of this movie, hit us up, okay?
We
just want to talk. We just want to talk.
Scenes,
is all.
please. Yeah, Lee, you do a re-edit. I'm sure it would not be that hard.
Just cut the boyfriend scenes out.
Yeah.
They don't need to be there.
Yes. Well, which characters are we shipping then? Kristin, what's your ship?
Well, I mean, I think we all know that my main ship is Sachston, Emily, and Andy, because I don't know, my brain got eaten by brain worms that are just Emily and Andy. But yeah, there's a lot of great ship potentials in here, though. I mean, obviously, I think also the trio of all of three of them.
Yes.
You've got like, Sasha.
Yeah, I feel as though the Hinge situation, right? Miranda, Emily, Andy of it all. Did they also have a ship name? They must.
No, I like Miranda and Andy is Mirandy. They have to have like a trio ship name.
Yeah. There's no trio, but yes, Mirandy.
Yeah.
I mean, I also ship Mirandy. I feel like
I do too.
The sexual tension between the two of them is off the charts. Off the charts.
I just feel like they're fucking, but I feel like Sachston could have like an actual real relationship where like they're like around the same, like it's like I just feel like they could actually get married and like have a little family like with Emily's children, and like maybe they could use Andy's eggs and have another one, you know, like I just feel like they have like so much shared history.
I see
them as like a real couple that have like a, you know, a relationship, and I see like Miranda as like a dominatrix.
Yeah.
That's just, like,
yes,
fucking
correct.
Andy in her office.
Correct.
Here's the thing. I deeply want to toss Lucy Liu in the mix, but also I feel like I gotta follow my heart in terms of my ship for this movie, and I gotta say it's Miranda and Lady Gaga, and it's Maraga for me.
Yeah, Maraga.
Yeah.
Yes, honestly, they hit.
I gotta be true to my heart, you know?
They had so much chemistry.
They really
mean,
did.
like that was crazy.
They really did.
For a very short scene, they packed a good punch.
I'm so sorry, Ellie, because I know you already asked this, and I do have one last thing that I just need us to comment on really quickly before we do our Q and gays, and that is the overall gayness of Andy's outfits in this movie, because I really think they upped the game. Like the number of times that she is in a tie, her and Emily both, actually.
Yeah. Can I say, I have a thing here that says Emily is always in these cunty little jumpsuits and designer overalls and ties. Like she has so many ties.
Yes. The overall gayness of Andy's outfits, it is so much more tie heavy. It is so much more like kind of button down inspired, like collared shirts, buttons. Correct. Just so many of her outfits. I was like, that is what a high power femme dyke would wear.
Correct. Honestly, I want all of her outfits.
Dress.
Yes.
Yes.
I just think it's interesting that they dress Emily and Andy both like that. Like they're not very femme about it. Like they give them these like kind of masculine qualities to the outfits that are like just a choice. Like you chose to do that.
Yeah.
One
suits.
One in particular made me laugh though. I feel like Andy was moving in like a Rosie the Riveter outfit.
Yes, 100%, 100%. No, and I can't even tell you once again.
Full jean jumpsuit to move into your apartment. Sure.
Once again, had to have a full-on conversation after watching this movie about the fact that we were like, does anyone just casually put their hair up in a scarf like that? Like
no.
Who does that to be like, oh, I'm moving in. Let me just do my Rosie the Riveter updo.
I had one other thing I have to say before we end is that Andy literally shows up to Emily's hotel room in Rome to like get her to help her. And the way that Emily just answers the door, like with her like little eye mask
Yeah.
on, and like doesn't question anything, just immediately lets her into the room. Like they're just very comfortable. Like not even a snarky remark to her or anything. It's just like, yeah,
She's like, come
we're at
in.
my hotel.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
in.
Like, come on in. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you guys have slept together before. Like, clearly, like you're too familiar, too comfortable. And then I just also want to shout out the statement, "May the bridges I burn light my way," because I just think it's a very iconic statement. It's the best mantra I've ever heard. And I read that Emily Blunt actually improvised it and that it was a line that she just came up with herself.
I'm obsessed with it.
And I just think that's just amazing.
Love it.
Bridges I burn light my way.
Like also like that's like the most dykey. Like I'm sorry, that's like
iconic.
What street woman is gonna say that?
They won't. All right. Well, are we ready for our Q and gay?
Q and gay.
Question number 1. Pick a designer. A. Dior. B. Chanel. C. Prada. Or D. Armani.
I think I'm gonna say Dior simply because I can't think of anything else.
You're like, because I
you're
just have
team
Emily
Emily.
on my brain.
Yes.
It's fine.
Because it's all about Emily Charlton. And she's staring at me from that Runway magazine right now.
Yes.
Because if I didn't pick Dior, she would kill me.
Question 2. Which man was least necessary in this movie? Out of A. Stewart, B. Peter, C. Benji, or D. Jay?
Who the heck is Jay?
Jay is BJ Novak's character.
Oh, obviously Peter, because
Yeah.
I don't really think that his scenes were necessary because they had nothing to do with anything.
Cut
No.
him from the movie.
At
It
all.
makes no difference.
Yes. Question number 3. Pick an Andy outfit. A. Hampton's dress. B. Blue dress. C. Skulking outfit. Or D. Rosie the Riveter.
I actually really liked the Hamptons outfit. I thought it was really cute. I don't know, but I don't know. The Rosie the Riveter thing was just crazy.
But also the skulking, that girl loves a page boy cap and she cannot be stopped.
Skulking was great.
Yeah.
The page boy cap was crazy.
Yeah.
They're
She's bringing them back. She did them in the first movie too.
I know.
It's just like
and also,
Andy
I think
Sachs.
they brought back the cerulean. They had a cerulean sweater.
Yeah.
So they brought back a
Unironically rocks a page boy.
Yes.
Okay, question 4, Kristin. Important question. Where would be the worst place to die suddenly? A. The economy cabin of a plane. B. At a party in the Hamptons. C. At an awards show. Or D. Your own birthday party.
I mean, it's definitely, I feel like your own birthday party, but I don't know. The cabin of a plane would suck.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad, right?
In economy.
Miranda and Economy was just not. That was
Incredible.
fucking hilarious.
When she asked her if she wanted a snack box, she looked like she wanted
snack
to
box.
throw her off of the plane.
Incredible.
All right, final question. Here we go. Who do you ship Andy with? We know. A. Miranda, B. Emily, or C. Sasha.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's so complicated. I mean, who could ever tell who I ship Andy
It's
with?
a tough call.
Yeah. It's really hard to know. Obviously Emily.
Great.
Because they're married. I mean, canonically married.
Send us the screenshots when they have a baby.
Yeah. I think the point is, it doesn't matter who you ship her with. I think we can all agree Devil Wears Prada 2
should have been
gay.
Should have been gay. Should have been
So
gay.
gay. Oh my gosh, Kristin, thank you so much for spending time with us. We love recording with you.
Thank
It's so
you
fun.
for having me on in actual voice instead of just hiding away behind the cameras.
And you got Lee to see a movie that was still in
I did.
theaters.
You saw a movie
And we're
while
all
it's
proud of me.
still actually playing.
Look at us. We're so
Crazy.
timely. We're so timely, y'all.
Look at
okay?
us go.
It's really a
Amazing.
current movie.
Where can our listeners find you if they want to follow you on socials?
You can find me and all of my mermaiding shenanigans at The Real K Sparkle. Everything. I'm everywhere.
And otherwise, you can find Kristin running all of our socials
Or
most of the
secretly
time.
behind the socials at Lez Hang Out. You can just assume that I'm there.
I always love when people message us because it's any of the three of us replying and we
It could
don't
be
make it
anyone.
clear. You don't know.
No.
You'll never know.
You don't know who you're talking to. It's one of us. One of the
I've gotten
three of
really
us.
good at making it seem like it's you guys too a lot of the time. So they
Yeah.
no one will know. You'll never know.
We're in your head, Kristin. It's us and Emily living up there rent free. Okay.
Yes.
In my head.
Amazing. May the bridges we burn light our way. Perfect. We love hearing from you and building community, so we want to shout out some of our favorite things each episode. And today would like to shout out a comment on our last episode with Daniel Lavery that said, Very entertaining. Hashtag not Dan. Yes, we're very sorry. Leah's sorry to have ever called Daniel Dan. Hashtag not Dan.
As always, we want to thank our Lesbian Jesus patrons, Mark Foster,
Lizette Stye,
Adi Benitez,
Sophia Phillips,
and Armani Gucci.
And our King Princess patrons, Amy and Ellen.
And Andrea Doucette. Thank you all so much. We absolutely could not keep making this show without your support and the support of all of our patrons.
Remember, you can also find us on all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and TikTok at Lez Hang Out Pod.
You can email us at lezhangoutpod@gmail.com.
Or check out our website at lezhangoutpod.com.
Whatever app you use to listen to podcasts, make sure that you subscribe. That way you'll get new episodes as soon as they go up every week.
We're also posting videos on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe at youtube.com/lezhangoutpod to catch them.
Lez Hang Out is an independently produced show. It's hosted by us. Our audio production is done by Ellie. Our production assistant is Kristin Murison. And other podcasting shenanigans are done by me.
If you want to support the podcast, the best way to do that is to rate and review us on wherever you listen to podcasts. It helps other people find the show.
If you want to support us financially, again, it is one of the absolute best things you can do to help keep the show alive. You get access to our bonus less extracurricular episodes. You get access to our Discord chat. You can join that at bit.ly/lezpatreon.
If you want to get some Lez Hang Out merch, it is Pride Month. You better get on it. bit.ly/les merch. Get your gay merch. Send pictures of us. We want to see you wearing your Lez Hang Out merch at Pride.
Remember, we also have a queer production company making queer podcast musicals with guaranteed happy endings. You can find us everywhere at $Prod.
You can listen to our first two shows, The Flame and Journey to the Heart, on any podcasting app.
And if you want to help support us in making more musicals, you can join our Patreon at bit.ly/$Patreon.
If you want to follow us individually, you can find me at Ellie Bridget on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky at LSH Foster.
With that, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee.
And let's hang out again soon.
Let's hang out.
Pandora Jewelry brings the sparkle to your summer, now with even better prices. Enjoy up to 50% off select styles, from personalized pieces to must-have favorites made for the summer. Timeless designs that shine with you through every moment, wherever the summer takes you. Shop in-store or online, now through July 5th. Terms and conditions apply. Visit pandora.net for details.